Hello everyone. Um, Today I'm going to show you how to do a proper load test on a 1999 Honda Accord. Um, this customer complained to me that they came out after work and the battery was dead, and also the air conditioning did not work, stopped working, and all the lights in the air conditioning panel went out. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually do the draw test on here, and it's actually not as hard as you may think it is, so here goes. Okay folks, so basically here's everything you should need to do a draw test on a battery. Please note this is different from an actual load test of a battery or any actual testing with the battery. This is just to measure the rate of current that's being drawn from the car with the key off and out of the vehicle, doors locked and everything like that. Basically when the car is in sleep mode, this is the amount of current that is being drawn from the battery, which will result in killing the battery prematurely. We're going to start out with a multimeter. I have here a digital, it's like a fluke kind of model, but nonetheless a good digital multimeter. Also you're going to need something to remove the battery terminal, the negative terminal here, and I'm going to use these pliers to hold the meter lead on the battery post. Alright, so let's do it. First thing you're going to do is remove the negative terminal. Okay, this is important. Don't do the positive, do the negative for all the obvious reasons. You want to remove the terminal. Okay, and bear with me, I'm doing this one-handed. But and another note as well on the meter. So you're going to want to put your meter in the amperage scale, and basically what this is just amps. The MA is a smaller measurement of amps, and micro, and then this is a 40 microamp scale. Really just put it on the A. Okay, so we'll switch it to the A. Okay, and one important thing, normally when you use your multimeter, the red lead is normally in the volt and ohms port, but when you're doing an amp test and when you're measuring amperage, it needs to actually be right there where it obviously says A for amperage, and this is for the smaller amp scale, which you're not going to use. Also, most meters have an internal fuse, because while we have this meter hooked up, the energy is actually going to be flowing through the meter itself. So you want to be careful while you're doing your draw test not to bust open a door, because even something like your regular roof lights can pop your fuse, your 10 amp fuse. Well, this one says 10 amp, but it can pop the fuse in your measuring meter. I mean, just imagine if you tried to start it with the meter hooked up, it would totally fry the fuse. So important to notice while I'm going to attempt to hook this battery up, to keep everything off. I have the doors closed and everything, the keys out of the car and things like that, so make sure you do all that first. First thing I'm going to do is hook up my my meter's positive lead to the negative cable that goes to the body of the car. It doesn't have to be really the positive of the meter to the negative of the cable, but actually if you do it this way, you don't get a minus reading here on your meter. Okay, if you do it the other way, it'll be negative, but the reading will still be accurate. It will just be in negative numbers. So I hook my positive up there. I pierce a little hole through the thing, get it nice and firm, and as soon as I find my negative lead, I'll go ahead and hook that up to the post like that. You can see right away that the meter starts measuring about a half of an amp, well, 0.4. But that is way too much. Okay. For now, let me just go ahead and secure this on the battery post, and then we'll continue from that.